Now let's do a short review and talk about the homework that is due for the next session. Okay, what do you call this? Well, obviously, this is the desktop. And this little bar at the bottom, that's the taskbar. That area on the right side of the taskbar is the notification area. This little rectangle here, which encompasses a program, is a window. And that button there on the taskbar right next to the search box, that is the task view button. It's very useful for switching from one task or one app to another. If you go to Blackboard announcements, you'll see the homework assignment there. It's on MyLab IT. And this homework assignment is a little different than what we've done in the past. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now I'm going to show you how to do the homework that is due before the next class session. I'm starting off in my Google Chrome browser, and I'm going to go to the MyLab IT site. So I'll just go up here, click in the address bar, and I'll just type in a shortcut. I created this shortcut for you, which is bit.ly/nccit. Okay, bit.ly/nccit. Right? And if you type that in, that'll take you to the MyLab and Mastering site on Pearson's company site. Okay, now once you get there, you've already set up an account, I hope. So all you need to do is just click on the sign in button. Okay, now sometimes you may get some error messages. Look in the browser right about in this location here. You may see a little icon with a red dot on it. Okay, if you right click that and just choose to allow cookies or pop-ups, and then go over here and just go over here and click on this reload button, click on the reload button over here, and that will fix the problem. You only need to do this once, okay? But the first time through, your browser will just give you a little caution there, but it's okay. It's okay that this site uses the cookies or pop-ups. All right, what we're going to do now, we have our course right here, and we'll just click on it to open it up. This is the opening page for our course. And right here is my menu looks a little bit different from yours, but right here is the Introduction to Software Applications. That's the electronic textbook. And if we scroll down in our menu, we come to the assignment calendar. So if we click on that, that should bring up a little calendar. Okay, and we're looking for the homework that is due for our next class session, which is right here. So I'll just click on that day in the calendar. And you can see there are actually two assignments for that day. Okay, two things. They're actually exactly the same, only there is a major difference. Okay, the first one here is the training module. This one is optional. Second one is the quiz, which is required. Okay, and the difference between these is the training module shows you how to do the particular tasks that it asks you to do, whereas the quiz does not. All right, now, do you need to run the training module? No. If you think you're pretty good and you know everything, you know the skills, then just open up the quiz and do that. If you run into problems, you can't figure out how to do a particular task, what you do is just save the quiz. There's a save button. I'll show you in a second. Click the save button, and then you can open up the training module and go to that particular question and figure out. It'll show you how to do it. Then you close down the training module, go back into the quiz, and you'll be fine. You'll answer it, and you go on to the next question. Okay. So if you think you know the material, go on and do the quiz. But if you're not sure, try the training module. It won't hurt. It'll help you out. Okay. Let's go into training module. I want to show you how that works. Okay. I'm just going to click on the name of the training module right here. Chapter 2A, Windows 10 training. So I just click on that. And here's the first question. And you can see it looks like Windows. It's not really a Windows screen. This is a simulation of Windows. It's close to Windows. It looks like Windows. It acts like Windows, but it's not quite the same thing. It's about 99% accurate. Sometimes there's certain things that will work in Windows that don't work here, but most of the things do. Okay, good. Now, on your screen, it may look a little different. Right now, we've got the instructions down here at the bottom. On your screen, it might put the instructions over here on the right side. So it'll vary depending on how big your screen is. But then, as I said, on my screen, it's putting it down here at the bottom. It says minimize the alarms and clocks window. Okay, so you look here and you say, well, this is the alarms and clocks window right here, and I want to minimize it. And how do you do that? Well, I'll give you a hint, okay? I'll give you a big hint, okay? Just click this button right here, the one that says minimize when you rest your pointer on it. Okay, now if you're not sure how to do that, okay, and I'm not around to give you a hint, what you could do is go over here. There's going to be a button somewhere in the lower right side that says Learning Aids, and if you click on that, that'll give you two options. One is that you could watch a video to see how it's done or do practice. I find that practice is a little bit easier to do. So if you click on practice, it'll guide you through the process. It'll show you exactly what spot to press, and then you just follow that, and then you do it on your own, and then you're all set. Okay, so if you're not sure how to do it, use those learning aids. It works really nicely. Let me explain some of the other buttons over here. Okay, we have accessibility to make it, if you're having problems, you can use the accessibility features. There's also a keyboard. If you're using a Macintosh or another kind of computer that doesn't have certain of the keys that are available on a Windows computer, you could use this virtual keyboard to use those same keys. For example, the Windows logo key or something like that. Okay, but we have arrows over here. We can go to the next question or the previous question. We see we have 1 of 8 here. We have 8 questions in this particular module. And you can, if you're not sure how to do something, just skip to the next question, and you can always come back to it. Okay, we have, you can look at, we have attempts remaining. You don't have an infinite number of attempts. You can only, in this case, you only have 5. Usually I give you 10 tries to get it right. And by 10 tries, you usually can. All right, but if you can't do it by 10, then you get it wrong. So just be careful. When you get up to the maximum, okay, when you say, for example, if it's 10 tries available and you're up about 6 or 7 and you're running out of tries, take it easy, relax, okay, think about it, go on to the next question. You can always come back to it and figure it out. All right. There's another button here. This is View All. This will show all of the questions in the quiz, and you can choose. You can jump to a particular question if you want to. I'm going to close this down. Here, cancel. And then you've got a reset button. Sometimes this program, remember, it's not really Windows, it's a simulation, and like all programs, it acts a little batty sometimes. If it gets stuck, or if you know you're doing it right and it keeps marking you wrong, sometimes the program gets a little stuck on things. Just click the reset button. That will reset back to the original thing. It doesn't give you any more tries, but you usually can get through it then when you do it. All right, now if you're not sure how to do something, or you need to do something else, click the Save button. This will save your work, and you can come back to it later to finish. But be sure to remember to finish, otherwise you're going to lose points. And then when you've all finished, you've answered all the questions, you can click on the Submit button, which will submit it, and it will grade you automatically. Okay, well, enough for this question here. I assume you know how to do this. Let's answer this. I'm going to just click on the button here, click on the Minimize button here. Okay, good. Now we get the next task here, which is to restore the Windows Journal window. The Windows Journal window, and I assume you know how to do that too. It's pretty simple, kind of hint over there. Okay, but let's skip on to the next question. Click the next question here. Here we go, and here's question 2. It has some more tasks for you to do, and let's go on to the next question here, question 3. Now, question 3 and the remaining questions in this quiz are all either matching or multiple choice questions. And they're a little different than what we've seen before, but fairly simple, okay? For example here, the object at the bottom of the screen that displays the start button, some program buttons, and the notification area. Well, what's that? Well, I hope you know that. It's the taskbar. We're just going to take this and grab it and drop it over there, okay? And then you can fill in the rest of those. They're pretty simple. Once you finish with this particular question, it doesn't automatically go to the next question. You have to click the next question button here to take you to the next question. And that question is just a simple multiple choice, so you can fill in the answer there. Now, when you're finished, it'll just recycle back to the first multiple choice question. So when you're finished with all the questions, what you need to do then is click on the Submit button. Just click on the Submit button like so. There we go. And you get this. Now it tells me that I'm incomplete and some questions I haven't answered. Well, I know that. But when you do it, of course, you want to pay attention to that. But I'm just going to click OK. There we go. Okay. Now it takes me back to September 10th. I'm going to click on September 15th again, get back to the day where the assignment that I need to do. And it says I passed it. Well, I really didn't pass it, as you know. If I click on the three dots button, okay, this little option button here, click on that option button or context menu, I can then go into view submissions, and it will show me all of the submissions that I've done on this particular quiz or training module. And you can see I've done it quite a few times. Okay, you can do this. You can do these quizzes as many times as you want. Okay, the highest score counts. So so be sure if you don't get 100, keep trying, and you can figure it out. All right, good. Now I did get 100 the first time I did it. These other times are little demo things which I didn't really care about. If I click here, I click on the submission, just see what I got wrong, and then I can go through the different questions and see what I got wrong. It shows me how to do them. And if I go here, click on the matching question, it shows me what I got right and what I got wrong. And you can go and do research, figure out what are the right answers, and just do the quiz again. Okay, it doesn't take that long, 5-10 minutes. And you want to get 100 on these. You want to get a good, you want to get a good grade in this course. Okay, it's a good thing to do. Okay, now I've gone through this and figured out what's wrong. I'm going to retake the exam. So what I'm going to do, retake the quiz. I'm going to go up here, click on the question, click on the close button here, click on that close button, and I'm back here. Okay, so that's how to do the homework and how to check it, and I hope you have good luck with that. Okay, remember, this is a simulation, and sometimes things go wrong, so please be patient with it. If you have trouble, close it down, open it up back up, and it'll work a little better. And if you have really serious problems, please let me know. I'll be glad to help you out with it. Okay, good. So that's all, and good luck with that homework. Hope you all did well. Hope you all do well on it, and have some fun with it too.